Bearcat Nation, what's going on? We are here with senior defensive lineman Marcus Brown. Marcus, thank you for meeting us today. Appreciate the time. Started off last year, great year for you after coming off a breakout year in 2019. Obviously, it was a crazy year. Run me through last year for you mentally and physically. How did you feel last year with everything that was happening?
With COVID going on last year, I thought about the optimal situation. That crossed my mind, of course, because I had never experienced it, COVID situation. But, I think that we use that to our advantage to get better as far as the football team. And, I think last year we had a great year last year.
Obviously a disappointing end to last year, but a lot of positives. Obviously, perfect record, regular season, American championship. That had to feel good for you to finally get one of those on the board.
I had to get one.
Last year, that Georgia game, you played real well during the game. Obviously, it didn't end the way that you wanted it to. Talk about this upcoming year. Obviously, you got some big-time matchups coming up with Notre Dame, Indiana, tough American Conference opponents this year. Talk about this upcoming year for you. What are your expectations?
I think if we continue to practice hard, continue to work hard, work on the little details, I think that's going to take care of itself. From the time we play Notre Dame, Indiana, UCF, those ranked opponents, I think we're going to do just fine on the road and at home.
Obviously, a change of scenery for you guys on the defensive side. Obviously, Marcus Freeman is gone. He is at Notre Dame now. Now you're with Tressel. Has it been, different for you to learn his, way of the defensive techniques? Has it been easy for you guys to jump right in with Tressel?
I'm kind of used to coaches switching, leaving and everything. So I think that's more so the young guys got to get used to that. But I don't think it's going to be a big change as far as for the older guys. With Trust coming in, I think it's the same system that Fit kept in place while Freeman was here. When he left, it's still going to be the same system.
So obviously, last year you had a tough decision, coming back. You decided to come back. Run me through your, process of thinking for that. Obviously, the rough end probably played into that. But run me through, why you decided to stay at Cincinnati for another year.
I want to come back another year because I felt like I had, I didn't have the agents or the NFL scouts, backing me. So I decided to come back another year to prove myself once again. I could play at the next level, and as well as polish my skills under Coach Fit as well. So I'm also getting better at football and also preparing myself for the next level, the next chapter in my life.
Obviously, this year fans are going to be back in the stands. How excited are you guys to actually play in front of a full Nippert again? Obviously, Nip at Night, one of the big revenue stories, Cincinnati football. Talk about that this upcoming year.
That's just gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, whether it's a noon game or a night game. Fans gonna show up anyway. So I think it's gonna be a great experience than it was compared to last year. We had limited fans, but they still came. They still brought some energy, even though it was 5,000, 10,000 capacity. I think this year's gonna be a whole lot better, a whole lot bigger for us as a football team.
Obviously, the defensive side starts with you guys on the defensive line, getting pressure on the QB last year. You guys have a streak going on right now that you've been able to commit 20 turnovers in a row, 20 games in a row. I mean, that's a pretty lengthy streak. Obviously, you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing on the defensive line. Talk about how you guys have been able to commit pressure to the QB to be able to start a long streak like that.
It's just always like third down, just a money down mentality. You gotta get to the QB, or you gonna stay on the field for another first through fourth down, depending on the team you playing. So we trying to get off the field ASAP. We trying to get our offense back on the field, get some points on the board too.
All right. Well, that's all I got, Bearcat Nation. Thank you again for joining us today. Really appreciate the time. Make sure you check out Marcus and the Cincinnati Bearcats this year. Hopefully a big year coming up for them. And I am out. Thank you.
Appreciate it.